It's been a while, gentlemen, but we're back again. Doing it again. Ugly Couch Show. Time again. Feels good.
Hello, comrades. I'm guest from motherland Russia. I'm Jelly Bigloski.
Oh, God. Really?
Yes, I'm cousin to Jelly Biglands. So nice to be in your country. So many beautiful women and places to see.
It's good. Good to have you. I assume you'll be staying in the couch for how long?
In Russia, couch sits on you.
We're going down memory lane, folks.
Oh, wow. That is some old memories.
In Russia, memories are forced into brain, not handmade.
You know, I actually saw Yakov Smirnoff perform once, live, here in Vegas.
What a fucking hack.
Oh, so he's more like Hack-Off Smirnoff?
He stole my shit.
Oh, you knew him.
Knew him. I fucked him.
Hello once again, every one of you. It is Ugly Couch Show time again. I am Master Torgo.
I am the famous Paul.
Commander K!
And we're here to tell you what to watch, what to read, what to play, but in all of its glory, first we must go to What's Going in My Mouth? All right, Jelly, what's up?
Today's What's Going in My Mouth is brought to you by Scrote Lube. It's what you think it is.
It's been a long time since we've done Russian.
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 You mean real fast?
Yeah, that's
Was the last thing that we did.
I think it was a Russian energy drink like years ago.
Is this in honor of Paul's hat?
What is that?
This I really
Wow.
don't know.
Oh, it's what do you call it again? It's what do you call it again?
What do you call it again?
Kava's Russian style carbonated beverage. This is going to be, what did we have before?
That kind
was
of beery kind of
Yeah, what's
thing?
it called?
Malta?
Yeah, Malta, yeah.
Malta Goya?
Malta
Malta Goya.
It could very well be.
It's going to taste like Malta Goya.
All right, hold on. Let's get.
He's so excited. Well, I have ice. Maybe that will help.
Yay.
I doubt the Russians drink it with ice.
No.
How funny that you had selected a Russian drink when I wore my wild Russian headgear
yeah, there
today.
we
It's in
go.
honor of your hat, Paul.
That's enough.
No, it's
I'm
big,
not gonna drink a
big
lick of it.
glasses.
Nope.
We got to do it right.
Do it right.
Bullshit.
The Dave Raider gave
What's
us
the
these
whip
glasses.
test?
We got to make
Really?
it.
Fuck off! Really? Really?
Fuck off. It smells like
made a little bubble.
like a badly kept
Yeah.
bathroom. Like a badly kept drive-in bathroom. Like a road stop.
Let me see.
It smells like badly kept road stop floor. That has been, it's
Oh my God!
It's got some feet.
Yeah.
And it has some of that kind of like
Gin feet.
hamster food.
Yeah. It's not good. It's not a good smell. It's not a smell you want. I don't want to drink it. I don't want to drink it. It smells terrible. Oh, it smells terrible.
There you go.
I don't
That's
make
the
it drink
spirit.
much. Just a small sip.
There we go.
Oh my God! It does. It smells like a locker room.
Yeah.
It's like that
Feet.
cleaning agent.
Yeah.
that
That's
you
what
use in
it
the locker
smells
room.
like cleaning, but not done well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, cleaning afterwards.
The bucket. This is
This
dirty
is the
mop
This is the
bucket.
dirty mop bucket.
God damn it! No! Why are we fucking doing this?
Because
This is
it's the
terrible.
secret
That's what we do.
tradition.
Oh,
This is what
fuck
we do.
me.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
here
gotta
we go.
do it, you gotta do it.
I don't know the Russian word for cheers. so-
Nostrovia.
Nostrovia.
Oh, that is foul.
It started off for a second like iced tea,
Yeah.
and then it went to a really sour, horrible place.
Yeah.
It smells like. It tastes like dirty maple syrup.
Yes, that's what it tastes like. It ends
Maple
with dirty
syrup
maple
soaked-
syrup.
In feet.
That's up there. That's top 3.
Crag.
That's top 3. What
it's so
abject shit.
So weird.
God. Washing that out's gonna be tough.
Oh God.
Yeah, dirty maple syrup.
You know what's probably terrible? Is that could maybe be essentially what Coke is, just with not enough sugar. No, I don't think so. I think so. Really fucking gross.
Well, I brought another thing just in case, but I'm not going to bring it out.
Oh.
This is
Just in case what?
This was good. This was tasty.
Right.
Wow.
But It was a
Nope.
long shot.
That's not tasty at all.
Not with our track record.
Even bring it close to like top 5. I don't think it's absolutely horrendous.
No,
This thing does not make me gag like some of the ones we've had.
Yeah, no, there's.
If I had to, no, I would never drink that
I would,
again.
I would, yeah, I would never order it in a
Which
restaurant.
one of these would you drink again?
That's a good point.
And not many. That Lester Fixins is the worst
There
that
it is.
ever
Oh,
was.
excuse me.
Lester Fixins is
That
pretty
Lester
horrendous.
Fixins ranch soda is the worst thing I've ever tasted.
That was awful.
Oh my
Worse than the
god.
buffalo
Carbonated
Yep.
buttermilk.
Yep, it's so
Sour
gross.
milk.
This is the strength of Russia right here.
No,
This is how you.
that's not.
get
That's
that.
not right.
Yeah.
A little. Barf.
Right, Paul. Clean our palates.
All right, I'll clean your palate with the best thing.
Buttermilk Sprite.
Best fucking thing that's happened in a long time. Rick and Morty, everybody. Rick and Morty is the bomb ass shit. So Dan Harmon wanted to make a continuing adventures of Doc and Marty cartoon. He couldn't get the rights, so he's like, all right, Rick and Morty. Fuck it. So he and his Mad Men crew have come up with a hilarious cartoon that just kicks all kinds of dicks across the universe. If you haven't seen Rick and Morty yet, go get season 1. Just go buy it. Just buy it. You'll laugh your dick off. It's so fucking good. There's just no two ways about it. It's got kind of the pacing and absurdity and in-your-face insanity of Super Jail, but then it's also got sort of a Simpsons family dynamic where, you know, the nuclear family is not quite what it's cracked up to be kind of thing. It's really great. Lots of wonderful social commentary wrapped in insane futuristic sci-fi tropes. It's got lots of homages to classic science fiction stuff, but then even better. Oh man, I'm just looking at this cover with all the characters that come up from this first season. Amazing. I just can't tell you. Yeah, just get it. Rick and Morty. It's so good. Yeah, as Torgo noted, it comes with a chick track
Well, I love
parody,
this.
basically. Yeah, and it's really really funny. So a cartoon about the good Morty, which is just about a very specific episode, but really really funny, cute little comic book. I mean, these guys, they know what they're fucking doing. They know what they're fucking doing. The special features, I haven't even listened to all the commentaries yet. I can't wait. Matt Groening's on commentary on here. Who else we got on here? We got Matt Groening, Robert Kirkman, Penn Ward, Al Jean, and friends. It's really, I mean, yeah, this thing, that's why I say it's got that Simpsons vibe to it. There definitely is a touch of Simpsons madness in there as well. It just has to be seen to be believed. And the behind the scenes special stuff is really funny. These guys are just ridiculous. You can see them just goofing off, having an amazing time in their writer's space. And yeah, if you love cartoons and you want to laugh your dick off, Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty.
There's a lot of dick damage.
No, it's not
in this.
Marty. Rick and Morty.
Amazing dick
Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty.
Yeah, no,
Hey,
not Marty. Don't do Marty.
It's not Marty. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Hey, Morty. Just come on, Morty. We gotta go. Oh, don't stop, Morty. Let's go, Morty. Morty, get in there. Get in the ship, Morty. Hurry up, Morty. Just don't pay any attention to it, Morty. You're fine, Morty. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
Kirsten, what do you have?
Well, Todd, you love horror.
I do.
Paul, you love
Horrors?
weird and arbitrary, whimsical fantasy.
Like Rick and Morty.
There you go. So, have you ever wondered what would happen if Dracula and a vampiric Elizabeth Bathory were fighting for control of Wonderland?
I haven't, but I like it.
You would have The Red and Pleasant Land by the genius Zach Smith. This is the creator of Vornheim, the game book I reviewed.
Oh, yes, you love that.
Ago. And Zach did another one. This is another setting book for his do-it-yourself D&D campaign worlds. The Red and Pleasant Land, done by this same company, Lamentations of the Flame Princess. Magnificent quality book. Magnificent quality art inside, done by Zach, as well as all the writing. And it takes place in the land of Voivodia, which is the Eastern European version of Wonderland, where the Red King and the White Queen, is it? No, the Pale King and the Red Queen vie for control of the land. It's a great do-it-yourself D&D supplement that is done in the Zach style. The same whimsy, the same genius, the same magnificent art that Zach is capable of, as well as some map designs by Jez Gordon, who is another participant in the D&D, do-it-yourself D&D movement.
Holy crap, that's a
running around
map?
here. Yep, that's a map.
That's an Escher map.
That is an actual game map for the game.
Oh my
glorious.
God.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's the sheer creative energy that was put into this is just you can't.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. It is, and it is the style. It's so unconventional. It goes so beyond what they do.
Yeah.
And it really follows the guy's philosophy in the OSR, do-it-yourself D&D movement of taking this game that goes back so many decades and doing totally new and innovative things with D&D, and it still is D&D. Zach even creates a new character class called the Alice, which is actually a very, very wonderful, whimsical actual character class that's based on a lot of random happenings and alternative pursuits to the basic D&D.
So she has like a ton of luck rolls and weird shit like
She
that.
she has things like the exasperation table.
I love
In
tables.
times of unusual stress, Alice's may become exasperated. That's with a capital E, Paul.
Right. Well, that's how she always gets, right?
Yep, yep.
That's how things get turned around. She's like, hey, I can't get in this fucking door. All right, we'll figure it out. Hey, I'm tired of you giving me a runaround, Caterpillar. Okay, we'll figure it
Yeah.
out. Hey, I'm sick of your
There you
bullshit,
go, that's
Cheshire
right.
Cat.
Yep.
All right.
And we got the Hatter in here, as well as various other do-it-yourself character classes. I'm sorry, not classes, but characters, NPCs, monsters created by various people throughout the D&D online realm that Zach has been using in his games. And basically, Zach will talk about his games on his blogs. People will shriek, dude, we need to see this in a book. And it eventually ends up out here, just like Vornheim did. Voivodia is actually a land in his Vornheim campaign. And it's magnificent. This book, the quality,
that's
the
beautiful.
the design of it is magnificent. My book got a little tweaked in transit, but it's you just can't go wrong. Zach is, of course, the blogger on D&D with Porn Stars, and there are sometimes questions of not safe for work, and this book is not in that realm. Actually, I've been reading commentaries on G+ about people who are introducing their daughters to D&D using this book because they see the female character depictions, the
Strong
artwork,
heroine.
and they're actually really intrigued and want to get in there and play it. I'm not doing the book any justice with this. You have to get out there and find it. It is, of course, available in PDF form as well as print form. The print form is rapidly selling. It's been going like hotcakes. It's a big seller on, I believe it's the Noble Knights game forum, game store that sells online. Lamentations of the Flame Princess.com also is the store for Lamentations of the Flame Princess. They're selling amazingly well, so get out there, get a look at it, and of course always pay attention to what Zach is writing on D&D with Porn Stars. It is a magnificent blog, great creative energy. You don't need to be interested in RPGs or D&D to get something out of that blog.
Cool.
So, Red and Pleasant Land.
You're really selling me on this one. I like this.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It is beautiful.
I love my video game history. If you listen to Geek Shock at all, I especially love the early 80s arcade and home console part. Of course, being my age, that's where I grew up and fell in love with video games. And we've discussed the Alamogordo unearthing of the E.T. and other Atari games that happened over the summer.
Right.
And I finally got to see the documentary, Atari Game Over, where that unearthing took place. An excellent documentary. And the best part about it is it's free. All right? You don't even have to be an Xbox Gold member, which is the easiest way to see it, and the best, and I'll get back to that. But you can just go online and actually find it available in many, many places. So it is a documentary that actually covers two fronts. if you're unaware, there was a big hullabaloo urban legend about how Atari, when they fell from grace, took millions of Atari 2600 cartridges and dumped them in Alamogordo landfill in New Mexico. And for the longest time, I didn't believe it. I thought it was just a story. And a fellow that lived in Alamogordo was kind of planning out where it would be if it existed, and decided to go through with an excavation. A documentary team was put together by Zach Penn, and thus we have Atari Game Over. Now, it's basically two documentaries in one. One about the unearthing of the Atari games, and two about E.T. itself, the most notorious Atari 2600 video game cartridge ever made. And it also goes a bit into the history of the rise and fall of Atari. It is a short documentary, so it doesn't take up much of your time, about 65 minutes, and covers a lot with Howard Scott Warshaw, the guy who designed the original
He's
Atari
cool.
game.
I met him at the Classic Gaming Expo 4 years ago, 5 years ago. He's cool.
He is really cool, and yeah, very
Smart
likable
dude.
character. Yes, he is.
Well, it's, he made. You'll find out why E.T. is what it is. But you got to remember, he's the guy behind Yar's Revenge, which is my favorite Atari 2600 game. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's just.
And
yeah.
it goes into some of the history and the way that Atari was run before it became the Warner Brothers conglomerate that destroyed it. And if I have anything against the documentary, I would, because it is so short, it skips over some of that history that I want to learn so much about. But it's out there in books, and I'm sure another documentary out there will cover it eventually. One thing I really do like about the documentary is it somewhat exonerates E.T. from its position of the game that destroyed Atari.
Right.
Because it was never a game that destroyed it, it was business decisions above it, and very entertaining on how those came about. And after watching it, I discussed it a little bit with 80s Jeff, and when I think back to my time with Atari, it's probably, E.T. is probably one of the top 5 games I remember playing on the Atari the most.
Right.
I really enjoyed the game when I was young. Of course, I changed it so you wouldn't see the two doctors that wouldn't come mess up your game. So I'm played it on easy all the
You
time.
can fix it, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, without that, it was a frustrating game. Now, why I say it's better to watch it on the Xbox, because there is an app that you can download for the Xbox to watch the documentary in its total with added special features, which basically comes down to edited out scenes.
Yeah.
Some of those scenes never should have been edited out. 2 of them are actually core, in my opinion, to what the documentary is about. So if you can see it that way, please do, and don't skip those scenes.
I don't know how I missed that. And when it came out, they didn't make a big push, I guess.
Well, it was
It's on the Xbox Video, or
Yeah, it's on Xbox Video, and it was back when Xbox was going to do this whole video entertainment side of them, creating Halo movies and other documentaries and other series. And after they made the documentary, they started the Halo series and said, "We're out. We're not doing this." And so everything got shoved low.
it's so weird. Okay, got it.
But
All right,
because of that, you're getting it for free, whether
Good
you're an
deal.
Xbox viewer or not. But again, if you have an Xbox, that's the preferred way of seeing it. So Atari, Game Over. I know we're getting a whole bunch of some good, some not so good video game documentaries out there, but I hope to keep seeing more, especially focusing on these little niche bits of the history, instead of just a wide gamut of this is the entire history of video games. Here's this section right here that's real meaty. And that's what this is, a little meaty section of video game history. So, Atari Game Over, it's free. Go see it. You brought something else.
I brought another thing. I brought 2 things because I want people to read too, and I read sometimes. Guided by Voices. Everybody knows it's my favorite rock group, way up there. Nine Inch Nails, them pretty much tied, in my opinion. Guided by Voices. This is Guided by Voices, a brief history. 21 years of hunting accidents in the forest of rock and roll. The career has continued since this book has come out. That's been another probably decade since this book came out. Close to it anyway. This is a great little tome. If you're interested at all in what GBV is all about, this is what you need to check out. It's got some old school photos in here. There's a lot of history to take in. Now, if you're not a Guided by Voices fan, this is not going to be that terribly compelling, but trust me when I say it is an interesting read. The foreword is by Steven Soderbergh, filmmaker extraordinaire, who is a Guided by Voices freak. He had Robert Pollard do the soundtrack for his movie Bubble a couple years ago. So yeah, anyway, if you have the slightest interest in getting to know a little bit more about Guided by Voices, Robert Pollard and the crew, you could do worse than to check out Guided by Voices, A Brief History. James Greer put this bad boy together. Get it. If you're a Guided by Voices fan, you should own this book.
If you're guided by voices, you should own that book.
You should. And get Rick and Morty and laugh your dick off.
Red and Present Land. At least 5 kicks in the dick on the Paul scale of how awesome this is.
All the future points.
Atari Game Over. What a documentary. And what do you got? Write to us. Comments at uglycouchshow.com. And be sure to subscribe and listen to Geek Shock, where we talk weekly geek news, the stuff you need to know about, or probably just want to, frankly. But until next time, I am Master Torgo.
I'm the famous Paul.
Commander K!
And we'll talk to you next time when we do this. Whenever that's going to be. It's going to happen again.
That's right, it will.
It is.
Like a
Moons.
comet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Nostradamus.
Up your butt.
Yeah,
You're
Nostrovia.
crazy.
You good luck with that.
Nostradamus.
Drink your feet. Look
No,
at him.
are you kidding me?
No, he's gonna puke. He's gonna puke. Ah!
It's not good in big quantities.
No, it wasn't good in small quantities.
Oh.
Maple.
Soaked in feet.
Dirty, dirty maple.
Not the good kind of good.